Good morning, YouTube. November 13th, 2017. My topic this morning is the far left liberal libertards. This whole racism issue, this race baiting, sick, hypocritical crap against Trump and Trump supporters. Just watching a Mark Dice video where he's talking about how a male black man wrote a letter, is it okay for my children to play with white people, and how he had to sit them down and talk about that it might not be okay since Donald Trump is in office. You know, Hollywood and everything are such hypocrites, because before Donald Trump even mentioned that he was going to be president, they had their noses so far up his ass. He was never ever labeled as a racist, and they have nothing on Trump at all. So what do? What does the far left do? The Democrats, the white elite, they start grasping for the race card, and then they embed it into people's minds that are gullible and believe anything and everything they say. So, you know, and the Democratic Party is such, you know, I hate to say it, but they're with the minority, whatever, the white man, as far as I'm concerned, is considered the minority now. But, you know, that's here nor there. But if you stop and you are a black African American, or you are of Asian descent, or Mexican American, whatever, you know, what has the Democratic Party done for you in all these years when you completely give your votes to them? Look at, you know, low-income housing. Look, you know, they have no interest. All they want is the vote, the minority vote. They could give a shit about you. You are nothing to them. They are probably by far the most racist people, and they laugh behind closed doors that they're taking all your votes. And like I said, Donald Trump, all this fear-mongering and this racism that has just exploded since he was elected, and, well, as soon as he started, you know, white supremacists in the White House, and, you know, this white supremacist and white privilege word is just getting just out of hand and everything. Like I said in the other video, you know, technically on paper I'm not considered a white man, but like I said, you see these stupid Antifa freaks in these videos sitting there yelling at Trump supporters, and you're a white male, you're a white supremacist, you're a white man, and it's a freaking 19-year-old white kid telling this white person that he's a white male and he's a white supremacist because he's white. How delusional are you freaking libtard idiots? And that Antifa movement that everybody, you know, was a total fail. But like I said, never let your guard down. But this divide, you know, I watched the video, JWTV, last night, you know, which I promoted the channel, and I'll continue to. But basically, you know, the elite, the far left, this is their agenda, to create this divide, this race war, so to speak. And it's time for people to smarten up and do their research, and do not rely on just what you hear on mainstream media, the news, because it's all a bunch of bullshit. And everything you say will be turned around on and be considered racism. It's such bullshit. I don't know, just sick and tired of it, everything, you know. The congresswoman wears them stupid-ass cowboy hats, you know, calling everybody in the White House white supremacists. It's just, I'm just hoping that the American people, the black community, opens their eyes and really steps back and looks and says, what really has the Democratic Party done for us to prosper? Yeah, they give away free shit, but that's the form of socialism, which socialism does not work. Venezuela, if you do research on that, if you know, that's proof in the pudding, so to speak. You know, socialism doesn't work, but that's their agenda for the New World Order. But stop with the freaking race card and Donald Trump's a white supremacist. You show me anything, any video or wherever where he's used the N-word or he's discriminated, and you're not going to find it. Like I said, before he even mentioned that he was going to run for president, Hollywood, the elites, they had their freaking heads so far up his ass they wanted to be around him. Even the Clintons came to his wedding. All you left, liberal, freaking libertard, idiot, far left, weirdo freaks. It just shows you, every morning you eat a whole bowl of hypocrite, whatever cereal you eat. There's something wrong with your brain. You cannot idolize this human being and all of a sudden when he beats you in a race and becomes president, well, he's racist. Let's go with the race card. That always works. That's an easy way to divide our country. Because they don't care about you, trust me, but they want to get the pot stirring, and that's their main objective and their goal. They're sore losers. Exactly what they are. Just like a little pouty kid that doesn't want to play freeze tag when he's tagged and he's it, and he just storms off crying and whining because he's a little spoiled, freaking poor freaking loser. And that's what the Democratic Party is. They're falling apart. They have done nothing for the minority. I mean, look at these, like I said, low-income housings and stuff. They could care less, you know. It's just a shame to continue to use this race card, and you know, it's everything racist. I mean, how ignorant are you as a grown male black man is going to write a letter saying, you know, is it okay for my children to play with white children? Give me a fucking break. It's 2017. If you're really getting hypnotized by that shit, you need to seek psychiatric help immediately. Because if you're not man enough and smart enough to make your own decisions and know right from wrong and know when you're being played, then you got problems. So I think a lot of people need to step back and realize that, you know, like I said, do your research. You know, don't rely on CNN, mainstream media, because they're going to send you false narratives. You know, you got to dig deep. You got to watch YouTube channels. You got to research, like JWTV. That's what that young man does. He does a lot of deep research, and I'm telling you, he's spot on with a lot of stuff. Like I said, this white supremacist bullshit, KKK, neo-Nazi, anti-fascist, freaking, y'all are a bunch of fucking morons. Pardon my French, but not pardon my French. Pardon my French to the good people, but you libertards, you need help. I don't know if there's any help for you. You're just so brainwashed, or, you know. Really take the time to step back before you open your mouth and say Trump is a racist, and then prove it. Find some documents. Find a video where he talks and he's using the N-word and he's being, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to find it. Like I said, I repeat myself all the time. Hollywood, the Clintons, everybody idolized Trump. Idolized him because he had all that money. But boy, when he stepped in front of them and took away their presidency, he became president. They lost. They panicked, freaked out because he's he's a part of the resistance against the New World Order. Anyways, so what's the best thing to do? Let's pull the race card. Let's get the American people divided. And they're doing a damn good job of it because people are being ignorant to the fact. So, be an adult. Think. Use your own logic. Do not be hypnotized by this bullshit rhetoric. You know, write your local congresswoman. I guarantee you wrote that Florida congresswoman with her crazy ass hats. You'd never hear back from her. You know, Where's Black Lives Matter in Chicago? People talk about that and stuff. They're nowhere to be sound or seen. Al Sharpton, he's nothing but a race baiter. You know, he only shows up to, you know, for political gain, and when something bad happens, he's right there to protest. But how come he's not right there in the middle of the streets of Chicago protesting for Black lives? It's all a bunch of hypocrites. They do not care about you. They are the elite. This is designed to divide our country. Simple as that. So, enough with the race card. And if you see this video, check out my video where I had the race card pulled on me. And it's a pretty good video because it explains my views and my feelings and how I'm technically on paper not white. So, can't judge a book by its cover. Anyways, y'all stay safe until next time. And for all you crazy liberals, seek help or just go fuck yourself. Later.